Vyashema devahitam yatayuhu Vyashema devahitam yatayuhu Swasti na indro vriddhashava Swasti na indro vriddhashava Swasti na pusha vishwavedaha Swasti na pusha vishwavedaha Swasti na sachyo arishtanemihi Swasti na sachyo arishtanemihi Swasti no brihaspati'r dadatu Swasti no brihaspati'r dadatu Om Shanti So in the scheme of thought development in the Upanishad, after teacher pointing out this reality, the teacher says, Tattvameva tvameva tada. That consciousness is that itself who has become the instruments of experiences, the experiencer and the field of experience. And that Parabrahma, that supreme state of pure awareness, Tattvameva tvameva tada, that very consciousness is you, the consciousness in you is that real consciousness. This is the way to churn. You remember the metaphor of churning the fire. The lower irony and the higher irony. The lower the PFT and the higher the supreme reality. That both are one and the same, the play of the same consciousness. Having said that Tattvameva tvameva tada, that the what and the what that, the teacher says that it is not sufficient that you intellectually accept it or just accept the word and repeat it, but you must come to experience in yourself what is that pure state of awareness. Brahmahamidi jnatva, when having realized, experienced that I am this Brahman and not what I thought till now myself, to be a limited ego, sarvabandhai pramuchyate, you get liberated from all bandhan, all bondages. This is exactly what he said when he was explaining the metaphor. When the churning in the fire comes, then Pasham dehati pandidaha, to such a wise man's all bonds, all cords that are tying him down to BMI will be all burnt down. Here in verse, I don't remember now, 17. Realizing thus, one is liberated from all shackles. Sarvabandhai pramuchyate. Earlier in the metaphor, when fire, churning the fire, that verse, the teacher said that such an individual, all ropes will be, all bonds will be burnt up. And how the churning is to take place, what is meaning by churning, is by analyzing our own life and the play of ourselves in our life. The waking dream and deep sleep. The common factor is the pure consciousness. That consciousness alone is the ultimate substratum for everything. That consciousness, infinite reality, which is a substratum for the whole universe, is a substratum in you yourself, the Atman, the self. Thus the self in you is the self everywhere, the infinite consciousness. This, not merely an understanding and information, but a realization, a direct experience. Sarvabandhi pramuchyade. Thereafterwards, from all bondages or the bondages or limitations put on us because of our identification with the BMI, all of them are removed. So the student started by himself. He's dramatizing what is to be done about it. Trishu dhamasu yad bhoktam bhokta bhogyascha yad bhaved. In the three dhamas, the three fields, the waking, dream and deep sleep, the experiencer, the experienced and the experiencing. The dreamer, the dreamt and the dreaming, the waker, the waking world and the waking experiences. Similarly in deep sleep, all of them are tebhyo vilakshana. Of them all, something different from them all. At this moment, our entire experience is only that. Either we are a waker or a dreamer or deep sleeper. This is all our experience at this moment. Other than these, there is something, which is the common denominator, the illuminator of everything, in whose presence alone all these three all experience of all these three levels are ever possible. Tebhyo vilakshana sakshi, sakshi witness. There is this infinite witness in whose presence alone all these are illumined. That Chinmatra, that pure consciousness alone is me, Sadashivaha, ever auspicious. This direct experience, not mere information. So this dramatizing how that meditation takes place. Mayeva sakalanjat. When I am that pure consciousness, then what about the other things? BMI, PFT, OAT and the whole universe. Mayeva sakalam jadam. From me, the infinite consciousness alone, everything is born. Having woken up from the dream, what do you understand? Where is the dream? The dream rose in my mind. The dream exists in my mind. The dream has no existence apart from my mind. Same way. In the same way. Mayeva sagalam jadam. Me, this infinite self, from me alone everything is born. Mai sarvam pratishthidam. Everything is existing in that consciousness, me. Mai sarvam pratishthidam. Mai sarvam layam yadi. Everything goes into layer in me alone. Tad brahmasmi advayamasmyaham. That one without a second, that infinite consciousness alone is my nature. This one infinite consciousness, its nature is being expounded. What is this nature of this consciousness? Is being expounded. Anoraniyan ahameva tadvad mahanaham vishwamaham vichitra puratanoham purushohamisho hiranmayoham shivarupamasmi. As this pure infinite consciousness, what is my nature? My nature is nothing but the consciousness itself. Identified with the body, I became a man belonging to India again. All because of the body. Fat or long or tall or short, this is all with the body. Similarly, I am a bad man because bad thoughts identify with the thoughts. I am a loving man. I am a hateful creature. All again, my emotions. Cruel, loving, etc. Thus identified with the BMI, we gather to ourselves the various attitudes. When these equipments are gone, then at that time, as the self, what is my nature? Nothing. You are the self. So all the qualities of that infinite self must be my own nature. Thus the student dramatizes, or the Upanishad dramatizes. Anoraniyan ahameva. Anoraniyan, I am subtler than the subtlest. This is the nature of the reality. Because the reality exists everywhere, pervades everything. Therefore, the smaller than the smallest also is pervaded by consciousness. In consciousness alone, everything has risen. Therefore, every atom in my dream is also my waking mind. Every grain of sand in my dream is also nothing but my waking mind. So my waking mind is in the heart of that dust particle in my dream. When a thing is born out of or made out of gold, even the minutest part of it is also gold. Thus this Atman the self, I as the Atman the self, anoraniyan, smaller than the smallest, subtler than the subtlest, am I. And at the same time, tadvad, similarly, mahanaham, I am larger than the largest. Not only the whole universe, earth, but the whole universe, nay, the entire cosmos. Again, even the cosmos, the totality of the cosmos is but an insignificant ripple in one corner of me, the infinite consciousness. Mahanaham, Vishwama aham vichitra. And the entire Vishwa, the entire world of change is nothing but this consciousness. Vichitra, all that I can say is it is wonderful, amazing, staggering, mind-blasting, because already blasted. You can conceive of it. This is my nature. The meditator meditates that I as the pure self, when this tiny wee bit of a mental disturbance is quietened, the entire cosmos is folded up, rolled up. It lifts itself as the mist when the sun rays warms up. Mahanaham, Vishwamaham. Hey, is it possible? That is all that I can say. Vichitra. Vichitra, indescribable, mysterious, wonderful, staggering, amazing. Because for millions and trillions of years we identified with this physical body, we have created ourselves an egocentric idea, and then we are living the whole world and looking at the problems from that standpoint. Any little ripple in your dream world will be disturbing you and becomes a tragedy, a colossal tragedy. Now that I have woken up into that higher plane, the entire world in which you took so seriously as a dreamer takes seriously the dream, staggers himself when he wakes up that he has none of them things are there, all of them rolled away. Thus the whole universe of multiplicity that has been perceived by the ego, through the BMI, all of them are rolled away. Anoraniyan. Smaller than the smallest, subtler than the subtlest, all prevail. I am. Mahado Mahiyan. And in terms of the dimension of it, Mahado Mahiyan, I am enveloping everything. Nothing envelops me. Even the whole universe is nothing but a ripple, a disturbance in my infinite beatitude. Puratanoham. And what is my age? Or can you give me some more information? Yes, I, at that time, as the pure infinite consciousness, all that you can say is I am Puratana, the most ancient. Because I was there when I was witnessing the projection of the cosmos. When the world was born, I was just standing there. Mahanaham Vishwamaham Vijitram. I'm sorry. Puratanoham, I am the most ancient. Purushoham Ishaha, I am the Purusha, the spirit. Ishaha, the Lord. Hiranmayoham, I am the entire world of objects. Shivarupamasmi, I am the auspicious, the most auspicious. What is that sound?
They're exiting out to get to the door.
Anora says, I think read that I am smaller than the smallest, and also am I the most vast. See the translation. Those who do am not initiated into it, when you read, it will be all stupid. They will not understand. I, the infinite consciousness, at that time when the mind has folded up, at that time, what is my nature? I am smaller than the smallest, and at once I am the most vast. I am the manifold universe. Amazing. Oh, wonder of wonders. I alone am this universe. Just as the waking mind realizes, oh, I myself was the entire dream. Plant, animal and human. In the dream was all me alone when I woke up. The moon and the moon, sun, the entire planetary organization or the planetary scheme, the sky, the vast arena or the inner space and the outer space or the dream were all in my mind only. Amazing. I am the ancient one, the Purusha, the ancient, the most ancient, the one who was there from whom the whole universe came out. Therefore, when the universe came out, only history started, time started. At the birth of time, I was standing there illumining it. Thus, Purushohamisha, I am the ancient one, the Purusha. The supreme ruler am I. The ruler, the controller, the governor. In my presence alone everything can happen. In my absence nothing happens. I am the very existence in the world. The effulgent one, Hiranmaya. And by nature ever auspicious, Shivarupamasmi. How can there be any touch of sin in me? I am the ever auspicious. I am like fire. Even the touch, even if filth is poured into me, even that filth, by the touch of me, becomes precious, gracious. Spit into the fire burns it down and makes it pure. Nothing can contaminate fire. Fire purifies everything. Thus this divine essence, when I have identified with it, all my, not only the past sins are burnt up, no new sins can ever come near me, because the moment it touches, it has to itself become pure. Thus I am Shiva-rupa, the most auspicious. This is my nature. Again, apanipadoham achindya shakti pashyamya chakshu sashrunotya karnaha aham vijanami vivikta rupo nachasti veta mama chit sadaham. Again, it is not only the depth of the words, but also the poetry behind it. But unfortunately, that part you can't appreciate unless you know a little of this language. Apanipadoham achindya shakti. I am introducing myself to you. Who do you know who I am? Apanipadoham. I have neither hands nor legs. What a stupid God, these Hindus' God, No hands and legs. I have no hands and legs. All hands and legs are mine. Mr. Electricity is saying, I have no bulbs in me, nor heaters, nor radios. But no radio, heater or bulb can work without me. I am the one that lends the might and power for the equipments to act. The equipments themselves are not in me. The BMI, BFT, OET are not in me, but I am the one because of it. All BMIs are functioning. All BFTs have got existence or consciousness. All OET has got existence. Apanipadoham. I have no hands and legs. Achindya Shakti. Then what are you? I am a power. Because in my presence everything is happening. Therefore it must be a power, a force. What kind of force? Achindya. Your intellect can never think about it. It is beyond your intellectual concept. Because it transcends the intellect. It is a very subject. It is a very power in the intellect to think. It is not an object of the intellect. It is an infinite subject. Apanipadoham achindya shakti. I am a mighty power which is inconceivable. Pashyamya chakshuhu. I see things though I have no eyes. See the statement? I, the Lord, has no eyes, but He sees. What do you mean? Electricity has no bulbs. Electricity has no heater. But electricity heats. Electricity lights. Electricity has no bulb. But all bulbs that are lighted up is because of electricity. Think. Petrol has no, gas has no car. But without gas, no cars can run. car and the wheels, etc., is the vehicle. Yes, it's its soul, its essence, the self, by whose grace the machine moves. Thus, I, the pure consciousness, have no eyes, because eyes belong to the BMI. Then, is it that the consciousness never sees? No, any pair of eyes anywhere seeing, it is only because of consciousness. Thus I am the one that sees through all eyes, and yet I myself, in my nature, there are no eyes. Pashyamya chakshuhu sashrunotyakarnaha. Again, shrunoti, I hear, though I have no ears of my own. I hear. I am the awareness in every pair of ears that illumines whatever they are hearing. But I, as consciousness, have got no ears nor sound. Pashyamya chakshuh, I see even though I have no eyes. Shrunomya karnaha, I am the hearer in every ears, even though ears are not me, I am the pure consciousness. Aham vijanami vivikta rupo, it is I, the consciousness, that is illumining, knowing all the vivikta rupa, all the endless varieties of names and forms. The unconscious cannot recognize names and forms. Wherever anything is perceived, it is I that is perceiving it. Through the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, which belongs to the equipment of the body. Pashyami Naham vijanami vivikta rupo, the endless varieties of forms and their nature. It is I who is perceiving it through the intellect. Nachasti vetta mama. And the tragedy is, I am the one that is knowing everything. Alas, no intellect can ever know me. Every intellect is knowing things because of me. I am the battery in the flashlight. Okay. I am the bulb, I am the battery in the flashlight. But the flashlight's light can never illumine me. I, as the consciousness, is the one battery in every intellect, because of which the intellect can perceive, understand, discriminate. But no discriminative part of the intellect can ever discriminate and perceive intellectually me, the consciousness. Aham vijanami vivikta rupaha. It is I who is knowing through the intellect, or lending the light to the intellect to know the names and forms, the pluralistic world of OET and BMI. But none of them can ever come to know me. Nachasti vetta mama. And what is your nature? Chit sada aham. Aham, I, sada, at all times, under all circumstances, at all times, I am nothing but Chit, the pure consciousness. Never has I ever become the perceiver, feeler, thinker, nor have I really to do anything with the BMI. They are all erroneous misconceptions of me. I am Chit Sadaham, at all times I am nothing but pure consciousness. I am without hands and legs. of incomprehensible power. Achintya Shakti, incomprehensible. I see with the eyes, hear without the ears, devoid of all forms. I am knowing everything. And there is none that knows me. Devoid of all forms. I have myself no form. But I know all forms. I am the formless, the unlimited. And the unlimited consciousness is that in the light of which all limited things with form are known. I am ever pure knowledge. Even though I know everything, there is none who knows me. Because I am the only knowing principle. None of the equipments can ever recognize me or experience me or perceive me. I am ever pure knowledge. Pure knowledge means objectless knowledge. Knowledge is consciousness of a thing, is called the knowledge of the thing. When I am conscious of a thing, then I have got the knowledge of the thing. Knowledge of a thing minus the thing is pure knowledge, pure consciousness. Thus I am the pure consciousness. Due to the vasanas, gunas, the BMI, PFT, OAT are rising up and they are acting. Guna guneshu vartande idi matva nasajjade. The man of wise wisdom, yesterday evening it was said, when he realizes tattvavitta, one who understands the tattva, the reality, he realizes guna guneshu vartande. Vasanas function in the world of OET, BMI, PFT. It is all the play. I am the illumining principle. None of their work and function, good or bad, can add anything, an iota to me, nor remove even an iota of my divinity from me. Chit sada. I am at all times a pure objectless consciousness. Vedairanekai ahameva vedyo Vedanta gridveda videvajaham na punya pape mama nasti nasho na janma dehe indriya buddhirasti. The very lines that the Bhagavad Gita had taken from the Upanishads. In other Upanishads also is there, Vedairanekai Kathopanishad. Now here, in this Upanishad also, because there are certain expressions which the masters cannot improve upon. So they take it from the other Upanishads. Vedairanekai, endless are the Vedas. Whither to know? Veda meaning book of knowledge. Aneka Veda, secular and sacred. Endless are the books of knowledge. The secular books are called science textbooks, and the sacred books are called as the scriptures. Endless are the books of knowledge. Vedairanekai. Now, among all the endless varieties of books of knowledge, scriptures, and sciences also, books of knowledge, that is all. Ahameva vidya. In all of them, the theme that is to be understood, the goal that is pointed out, is me alone. In the 15th chapter also, the same thoughts have been molded in the Bhagavad Gita. In all the scriptures, I am the hero, I am the object, the thing to be realized, The theme of all the scriptures, I am. The theme is God. The one infinite reality. The scriptures may call a God by different names, as Father in heaven, Allah, Buddha, Rama, Krishna, Govinda. What is it? What is, in spite of the names, the essence, the tattva? The tattva, the essence, can be called by different names, can be covered and packed by different ways, dressed up in different forms. But the essence, the core of reality, the tattva is one and the same. Thus, Vedair Anekaihi, of the endless or varieties of scriptures, in all of them, Ahameva Vidyaha, I am the one theme to be understood. Vedandakrit, the one who is the author of the Vedas. Vedanta, the philosophical portion that is available in the end of the Vedas. The last book of Veda. The last portion of the Vedas, Vedanta. Who is the author? I alone am the author of the Vedas. The various rishis have realized this truth and expounded it. And they would not have been able to expound unless me. So I expounded the truth through the Vedas, through the rishis. It is called revelation. So even the authors of the scriptures is one and the same. If Allah gave the Quran, Buddha gave the Buddhism, the rishis gave the Hinduism, the rishis and the Buddha and the Jesus or the Muhammad, they were all alive, and this great truth screamed through them, and they tried to express it as best that they could. But they would not have been able to express it but for the grace and the presence of life in them. So too in the secular textbooks. A live, what do you call it? A live Einstein alone could contribute to the knowledge of the world. A dead scientist cannot. If alive, he can contribute. If dead, he cannot contribute. Therefore, who is contributing? The life through that form. And this life, the seat of life, is called the pure infinite consciousness, God. Thus, Vedandakrit, Vedavidevachaham, Vedandakrit, I am the author of the Vedas. Vedavita. Now, who is knowing this great truth? The PFT can never know Om. The dreamer can never meet the waker. The waker alone recognizes that I am awake. I am the waker. The dreamer can never meet the waker. Similarly, the PFT, the limited, can never go and stand face to face with Om, a higher plane of consciousness. The PFT ends when Om starts. The dream ends when the waking starts. Thus, who realizes the Lord? I alone realize me. Strange, strange. I alone am the one theme to be known in all the books. And I alone am the author of all the books. Nay, I alone know me. Nobody else can know. Na punya pape mama. To me, there is neither punya nor papa, neither merit nor sin. Merit and sin are the vasanas. am beyond the vasanas. Neither merit nor sin can touch me. And even when I act, there is neither sin nor merit. Because if at all you see action spring out through me, it is again he functioning through me and not I, the PFT. The PFT alone can create vasanas. When there is ego and egocentric desires, then alone the vasanas can be created. If there are vasanas, then it can exhaust. There is no question of it. The ego has ended, therefore egocentric desires cannot come. One who is completely fulfilled in that reality, completely satisfied with that reality, totally contented with it, such an individual, tasya karyam na vidyate. He has no obligatory duties, he doesn't do anything. If he is there, you can ask him to do, but he is not there, then what can he do? Vedairanekaihi ahameva vedyo vedandakrit. I am the author of it. Veda videva chaham, the knower of the Veda also is me. Na punya pape mama. There is neither punya or papa. Punya, merit. Papa, sin. No sin nor merit. No sin nor merit because there are no vasanas. Vasanas cannot be created because there is no ego. Nasti nashaha. Nor can ever be any destruction for me because I am indestructible, eternal, immutable. I am beyond time. Within time, things are perishing. Things perceived by the M and I must go on perishing because M and I are constantly changing. Here there is no change, it's the same as then and now. Na punya pape mava nasti nashaha. Na janma deha indriya buddhirasti. Nor in me the om. There is either a birth. Birth is something rising, something that has got a beginning. In time alone there is birth and death. Cause and effect. Change. Beyond time there is changeless. There is neither cause nor effect, nor birth or death. No birth, nothing is born in it. Everything can be born only in the field of time. The field perceived by the M and I, time is a concept of the intellect. Na janma deha. If there is a birth, then there is a body, a gross body. How can there be? I am the pure consciousness. Indriya, sense organs. Sense organs can be only in the body. When I got no body, where is a sense organs possible? Buddhirasti, nor buddhi, the mind intellect equipment is not in me. The BMI are not in me. I am not in the realm of change, timeless and therefore the indestructible, ever the same, the pure awareness am I, the theme of all scriptures, the author of all textbooks, the knower of myself is me. It is such stanzas that make the Indian sit down and forget the world around. You will say that underdeveloped country, poor, poverty, etc., but he smiles on because he makes a fool of everybody. Because his wisdom is such but he wants nothing else. And everything that is needed, bare minimum, is added on to him. The translation I forgot to read. Vedaranaki. I alone am the theme taught in the different Vedas. Different Vedas, different scriptures. I am the revealer of the Upanishads, author of the Upanishads, the Vedanta. And I alone am the real knower of the Vedas. I alone can know me. I alone am. For me there is neither merit nor demerit. Merit and demerit can be only vasanas, vasanas can be only for the BMI or the PFT. I suffer no distraction because I am beyond time. I have neither birth nor body, sense organs, nor the mind, intellect, equipment. I am the pure Om, the self, the consciousness. Na bhumirapo na cha vannirasti na cha nilo me asti na cha ambaram cha evam viditva paramatma rupam guhashayam nishkalam advitiyam samasta sakshim sadasadvihinam prayadi shuddham paramatma rupam. Again, na bhumirapaha. The five great elements are not with me. Not only that I have no body, B, nor therefore no sense organs, nor am I the mind and intellect, they are not with me. So BMI are not with me. I, the PFT, is none other than the pure infinite consciousness, O. I have no asanas, therefore no punya papa. Merit or demerit is not with me. I am not vasanas. I have no vasanas. I am Om, untouched by the vasanas. I have no body nor sense organs, nor mind and intellect, equipment. I have not been born. Born, there must be a body. I am birthless. Everything is born in me. I am that was, is, and shall ever be. And what about then this world, this OET? This OET is all made up of the five elements. Five elements are not in me. They are illumined by me. They are the projections of the mind and intellect. Na bhumirapaha, neither the earth nor apaha, waters, na vannirasti nor fire, na cha anilaha, air, na cha ambaram, space. The five of them are not. Evam viditva, thus having understood or realized, viditva, not intellectually understood or grasped, having realized this state, Paramatma Rupam, the nature of the Paramatman, the Supreme Self. Where is he? Guhashayam, who is in the cave of your personality, who is the very core of your personality, the consciousness in you, having recognized it, having experienced it directly, immediate experience. Guhashayam, Nishkalam Advitiyam, Nishkalam, without any divisions or any touch of dirt. Dirt meaning anything other than itself. The V, BMI, PFT, OAT are all anything, something other than the consciousness. Nishkalam. Advitiyam, one without a second. There is nothing else except the consciousness. Not even the meditator exists. The meditator becomes, meditator ends. Just as the hailstone, having reached the Pacific Ocean, the hailstone disappears to become the ocean, becomes one with it. This idea of I, separate from everything as an individual entity, dissolves away. A pure awareness, God alone is. Advitiya, non-dual, one without a second. Samasta Sakshi. Who is the one witness that witnessed or experienced or illumined everything that was when BMI, PFT, OAT were playing the game? Is this one consciousness that witnessed, stood apart and illumined everything. Sada sadvihinam, with neither the gross nor the subtle, is in him. The gross body, the gross objects, nor the subtle body, and their thoughts and emotions are not in him. Prayadi, one who has thus realized this truth, such an individual, prayadi, he goes, Shuddham Paramatma Rupam, that pure, Shuddha, pure, uncontaminated, immaculate, Paramatma Rupam, the nature of the pure self. One who realized thus goes to that pure self. Thus up to the 13th, up to the 14th, the 24th verse, from 17th, I think, is the meditation verses. 17, 18. Jagra Swapna Sushuptyadi Prapanjam Yat Pravas Tat Brahmahamidi Jnatva Sarvabandhai Pramachyati. That is a statement of the teacher. Trishidhamasu Yat Bhogyam Bhokta Bhogascha Yat Bhaved Tebhyo Vilakshana Sakshi Chinmatroham Sada Shiva. These are the practices. So from 18 onwards up to 24, in fact 5 verses, 6 verses, are the various, in fact 7 verses. So that for the 7 days of the week, each day one, varieties. Thus that khanda is over. Khanda meaning chapter. Now the second chapter is only adding not an idea into it, but students who are not yet fit for meditation. The students the teacher feels are not yet fit for meditation so far, but they will. The teacher has got still hopes that you will be able to meditate. Then the teacher says, you just read it every day, full stop. Now the student who is not yet fit for meditation means the student who has got his M&I in agitation means one who has got too much of asanas. He is told that read it every day. Maybe once in 3 days, a little, the mind may go, a little. That exposure reduces mountains of asanas. Therefore the mind and intellect becomes a little more subtle. When it becomes subtle, you may be able to probably meditate upon these stanzas. But continue reading it. That to be encouraged. This is what is done in the second chapter. The second chapter is only meant for, really for us. The first chapter is meant for better students. See? There we can shake our head and feel that, That is it. Eh? Understood? Yes, understood. Stupid ass. If you have understood nothing. Because when you say I have understood, you have intellectually understood. What are we talking? That this cannot be understood at all. Achindya Shakti. That which is not comprehensible, incomprehensible reality. Therefore intellectually understood. What is the use? Another Pandit is made. It's useless. Realize it. Rise above it. Be that consciousness. Therefore here, for the sake of the unprepared students, for him he says, Yashadayudriyam adhite. Another thing also. Why is it that some students are not able to realize? After all, it is your own nature. Why is it that you are not able to realize? What stops you from realizing? Oh, that is too much of vasanas. What vasana? Where did the vasana come from? Swamiji, the point is, yes, I can never realize this. Oh, what? I am a sinner. See, again what we said yesterday, the memories of the past, anxieties of which I have insecurities, I have got an insecurity feeling. About what? A sort of insecurity. What is that insecurity? I may die. Till today, luckily I did not die, but tomorrow I am sure. It's again excitement and anxiety of tomorrow. So either the anxieties of the, regrets of the past, or anxieties of the future, or excitements of the present. All these are dissipations. Thus, it is no question, ordinary students will have it. It is natural. It is a play of the ego. Not only that I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, but I am the doer also includes, I have done sin, Swamiji. I am a sinner. Spiritual life, this life is gone. In India, as I told you, when they say this life gone, next life we'll see. Here there is no question. So here when you get an idea that I am a sinner and there is no chance of coming out of it, you become despair. Because there is nothing else, no other chance for you. It's all right, I'll teach God exactly what I say it is. Because once dead, we are in His hands. Seat of judgment, etc., you can do nothing. So then let me teach him a lesson, let him remember me at all times. So that when I come in the seat of judgment, he will look at me twice. Oh, you are the guy. Why? Not that average, ordinary sins. Congratulations, you have done it beautifully. A worse sinner has never come in front of me. Even in sinning, let me be the best. Gold medal in Olympics. Among the sinners, the crown jewel. That sort of attitude comes. Thus, having got that hooked up, your idea, mind hooked up to the idea that I am a sinner, you become a sinner. Now, how to release the guy? So something must be given. Here you are. Yashatayudriyamadhite. He who reads this Upanishad as a daily study, as the Christians do the Lord's Prayer, the Indians do the Vishnu Sahasranama or Lalita Sahasranama or the Bhagavad Gita. They daily read 3 chapters, the Bhagavad Gita. It is a rule. Whether my mind is there or not, whether I know Sanskrit or not, it doesn't matter. I read and I will be blessed. Lord's Prayer, whether I understand it or not, never mind. Fire it through. Even if I have no time, Even Lord will not understand what you are talking. But finish it somehow or other. That's everyday repeat. Thus Shatarudriya. In the Veda, in the Rig Veda, there is a Shatarudriya. There are the 100 names of the Lord Shiva, which is repeated every day. That Vedic chanting nowadays stopped. Nowadays we have ended it. We don't read that much. But today we have substituted it with Vishnu Sahasranama or Shiva Sahasranama, etc. So then, just as Shatarudriya, the 100 names of the Lord Shiva used to be chanted, the students of the Upanishads will understand at that time. Similarly, read this every day. What? Kaivalyopanishad. From the beginning till the end, repeat it. Those who know Sanskrit or those who know, Sanskrit lettering, then if you read it, say about 2 months regularly every day once, then you find that the stanzas come to you. You don't sit down and learn by heart. Don't do that. You will never learn it at this age. But daily you read it. 3 months you read. You have to get it. Even if it is a whole book, 100 times you read anything, 101st time, even the recognized idiot can repeat it. Even a parrot